Okay, guys. So I gotta ask you something, all right? And I want you to be as real with me as possible. And more than anything else, I want you to be real with you. Because guess what? It's only gonna be benefiting you. Now, this came to me yesterday while I was watching this video about Usain Bolt and he was being a legend and whatever. But let's get beyond that. I'm gonna ask you a question. But really, straight. I'm being straight down. I mean, when you're doing something, why are you doing it? What's your reason for doing it? What's your motive? Ask yourself that. Take a second. Not right now. Keep watching. I'll explain. All right. Now, why exactly are you going through so many classes, so many extra classes? You want to be a part of so many clubs. You get up at 3 to study when you went to bed at 11 from doing homework or whatever. Why do you log off of Facebook even when the convo is so nice and, as we say, turn up, when the place burn up or whatever? Why do you do it? Why do you push yourself even when you already have a 4.0 GPA? I mean, you're saying how he started. He starts his race bad. I mean, but he always ends up winning. He keeps pushing himself and pushing himself and pushing himself. Why does he do it? You see, the thing is, if it is that you want to be great, you can't just be average. You can't just settle for what you see other people are doing. You gotta stand out. So he starts his races. I'm gonna use him as an example. He starts his races and he's like, bam, bam, bam. And then he starts and he dances and all that stuff. But anyways, why exactly does he do it? You know what I mean? You gotta ask yourself, what's your motive for doing anything at all? Now, sometimes we come across problems and we come across situations that actually hinder us from actually reaching greatness. Now, one of the things I want to talk about is actually this thing called your inner demon. Now, your inner demon is that fear inside you, that doubt that says, hey, you can't do it.
Usain Bolt is clearly
that says, hey, he's better than you.
Back to
hey,
the 100 and the 200.
You're gonna lose. What are you gonna do?
A fantastic achievement.
And when you conquer that inner demon, you realize that you don't have to deal with the noise saying you can't do it. That's why we're a big earphone until I can sort that out. But you don't have to, what's that beautiful word? You don't have to really take criticisms. You don't have to allow that. There we go. You don't have to allow it to tear you down. You don't have to allow it to damage who you are. Because the truth is, you can be great. Everyone can be great. You start out small. I mean, you have a dream, right? It starts with a dream. I had a dream to do a movie. And I couldn't write it, so what I did, I studied screenplay writing and okay, dream, study so you have knowledge. After you have knowledge, what do? You do. And after you do, you look at where you are on your journey. When you're tired, when you're frustrated, you look at where you are. They have this saying, when you feel tired, you look at where you came from and say, hey, I may not be where I want to be, but I'm much farther than where I was. So guess what? I'm gonna push and I'm gonna go beyond that. Now, sometimes we need to have the right motive for us to do something, for us to push, because if it is that you want to just accomplish a dream, for example in this case, so win the 100 meters, then you're gonna just win, because I mean you're ahead of everyone, nobody can beat you, so you're gonna slow down like Usain did when he ran the 9.69, I believe, the race when he ran and he was puffing 9.69. Yeah. Now, if he had just ran against the clock and not the other competitors, they said that he would have run 9.4, record breaking. Interesting, huh? Now, think about this. Sometimes we really need to have the right motive to do what we're doing, because if it is that we are going to be doing it for the money, the car, the fame, the girls or guys, the attention, when you blow up and you're there, what do you do after that? That's why when most people attain greatness, attain a vast amount of success, when they actually reach it, then that's just it for them. They don't really go anywhere else, because when they actually lose that money, then they can't really get back up because their motive was wrong. What is your motive? Now, I don't know what moves you, but ask yourself. I don't know how much money Gandhi made, but he changed the world. I don't know how much money Mother Teresa made. She changed the world. I don't know how much money Martin Luther King made. He changed the world. Like, I don't know how much Jesus Christ made, but look at the change he had in this world. Now, have a motive, have a target. Speak to yourself and say, I can do this, and do it. Now, if it is that your motive is to go out there and brag, then go out there and brag. You don't need to sit down in front of the computer and do what you're doing for 15, 16 hours of the day. You don't need to actually spend time studying science because you want to be a doctor. I mean, it's good enough to be something else, I guess. I don't really know those big words, so forgive me. But what I'm trying to say is this. When you have the right motive backed with the right attitude, where you're pushing yourself, I mean, you're pushing yourself to be better than the best that you can be. Why do you think you will not be great? Now, it's important to ask yourself, if I'm going to do something and I'm pushing myself, I know what my why is, then guess what? You won't make change, you will see change. Think about it. Thought about it yet? So you feel it, you know it, you want it, you're sure it's yours. Go get it.